Okay, hi traders, and welcome to our free weekly market outlook. Hope that you're good, hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you're also not panicking too much about coronavirus, okay? Because it's not that dangerous as they are describing in our media, okay? So don't read everything what they are trying to tell you or what they are trying to sell you, okay? So guys, as you can see that market dropped really hard, okay, and some of those trades which I have forecasted on previous weekly market outlook wasn't tradable. Why? Because there was the gap over the weekend and the market has opened with 200 or 300 pips, okay, so you weren't able to catch some of the moves, but there are also many moves which you will be able to catch if you just watching us and watching our daily forecast, okay. Let me just tell you now that we are having a new program in our academy. So if you go on our Master Yoda Trading Academy webpage, and if you go under the membership tab, you will find that we are having a new program. We are having the new program. As you can see that there is the group training monthly. Okay, so what does this mean? That you will pay only 5 times 200 euros and you will get lifetime access after 5 months. Okay, so when you will start paying 200 euros, you will get the daily webinars, daily setups, all live classes are recorded so you can catch up in your time, lifetime access after 5 months, and you will also get 24/7 Slack community. Okay, this is what you will get before the last payment. Okay, and when the last payment will be over, you will get the lifetime access and you will unlock all those options. Okay, after that, you will see that you will have a group support and advice, more than 20 plus educational lessons. Those educational lessons are more than 30 minutes. Okay, they are really long, so those are more serious or episodes. Okay, you will also have three profitable entry strategies. You will also get an indicator for trading view. This indicator is using just to easily identify patterns on the market. You also have our risk management plan, rules for pattern identification, course. Okay, so this is what you will get after or when you will finish the last payment. Okay, but before you will have those benefits. Okay, guys, so let's just start. Okay, and as you can see, and many of you are following me on TradingView, there you can see that we are having many charts for free for you guys, which I'm sharing with you, and you will be able to trade it if you will just keep an eye on them. And there's also a Telegram group. Okay, many of you are in that group also, so feel free to use those setups which I'm sharing with you, and you can make some money. So let's start. UGBP, this is what I have shared with you. The market didn't go as we were anticipated. Why? Because it didn't give us any sell setup. Okay, so let's take a look what has just happened. Okay, the price has just started to push high. Okay, later I will show you why we didn't took the sell and why this didn't give us any sell setups. Okay. Oh, what's going on with trading with some lags? Okay, it's good now. Okay, New Zealand USD, what has just happened over there? The price after previous weekly market outlook has just spiked down and now it trying to reverse. Okay, so as you can see, boom. Okay, let's see what the price is doing. It spiked down and now it will try to reverse or it will stay there for a sideways for a couple of more weeks. Bitcoin, that was a really nice catch. Okay, as you can see that it went down really aggressively and that was really fast money. So what you can do, can you buy it? No, guys, don't share with all those people who are talking that you will have to buy the Bitcoin. No, the Bitcoin, it's not ready yet. It will give you probably the correction order and then it will fall one more time. Okay, it will go and retest the 3,500 area. So be careful, don't just get in. I will let you know when the buy will be ready and when you can start buying. Okay, there's the one more idea, USD cat. That one has also went up really aggressive. There was, I think, the 400 pip movement after. Okay, so now we are still waiting for the sell. The price or the setup hasn't changed for yet. We are still watching for the sell. We were watching that in our trading room closely, so we are still watching for the sell. Okay. On gold, it went up a little bit higher. Okay, that's the old idea. Okay, I didn't have any time to update those idea. But let me go now. I will start with the DXY, with the dollar index, and we'll explain you everything. Okay, so let's start. I have told you that you will have to start selling after tagging that high. Okay, so guys, if you do it, great, you have a nice profit. Okay, and if you see that sell, you should also have a buy on your USD, and those buy should already has to be banked, or your money should be banked already, because it started to reverse really aggressively. That's the deeper correction. So what can you do? At the moment there is no sell setup. Don't jump buy guys into the sell setup, because that isn't a sell setup. So what the price can do, okay, if you'll just connect those two bottoms, you'll see that the price can just correct over there. Okay, if that the correction will give you that kind of correction, you will watch for the buy. Okay, but after having that correction, if not, the price will just drop down. You'll get the correction, and you'll take the trade, and you'll have to be careful on the previous bottom. Okay, we don't know exactly what the price will do, but we just have to keep an eye how that correction will develop over there. But at the moment, that looks like it will go one more up, at least tagging that high, and then it will drop. Okay, so be careful, don't get in without having a correction. I will just move that trend line over there. No, that's not a support and resistance. Guys, don't think that this is a support and resistance. This is only a trend line. This is this is the trend line where I always tagging the tops. Okay, and yeah, so what do we have? We are anticipating for the correction order, then we will watch for the buy. Okay, we need to see a slow correction before taking any buys. Okay, use the cat. As you can see that it went up really aggressively. Went up really aggressively. Okay, it opens up with the spike on Monday, and you were able, okay, if you here you are able to trade this. If you weren't into the trade before, you will not be able to catch that move. Okay, so we know that what it will happen, but we didn't expect that this will happen. Okay, we were anticipating that the price will only bounce off and tagging that high, then it will go down. Okay, but for those who take the trades, some of my traders were into the buy, and they made a nice profit over there. That was the spike, and they have a really nice Sunday. Okay, so what we will do now, the buys are over. Okay, and for me the pattern is completed, and we will start to watch for the sells. Can price go one more up? No, I'm not sure. Okay, if it will go up, it will just go tagging that trend line, but definitely it will go down. At the moment, I don't see it will go up, but let's see. 50 minutes, what do we have there? Okay, price hasn't give us any correction. Okay, so what we will do, wait for the correction, take the trade. Okay, be careful on that previous bottom. Okay, but without having that correction, don't jump into the trade. Okay, you cannot. So let's see. And the other possibility is you will not have there a correction. The price will just start to aggressively push higher. It will take the trend line and give you a sell setup from the top. Okay, but this sell setup, it will be on lower time frame. That will be on 5 minute time frame. Okay, if you would like to trade that top, watch the 5 minute time frame before getting into the trade. Okay, but I don't see that this possibility or that scenario will appear. I think that this it will go correct or then go down. It can also open with gap now, and there will be a correction. The price will just continue to the downside. If you watch a daily structure, the daily structure for me is price can go first that deep correction, and the other deep correction is this, or if there it will be aggressive move, we can see at least tagging that bottom. Okay, that's a really nice move, and it will be really worth if you will not take it. Okay, you should have that move. If you're following us, you should focus on that move. And yeah, like I said, that will be a nice move. So you should more than a triple your account in that move. Okay, so there's a really nice money coming in the upcoming days, but you just don't have to be what? You don't have to be aggressive, guys. Okay, just don't jump in. Okay, because as you can see that many of traders, when the market will open, they will just start selling, selling, selling. Okay, that's not the way how we do. You will have to wait for the completed setup, for the completed correction before jumping into the sell. So like I said, wait for clear break of the trend line, wait for the correction, okay, then take the trade. You will be able to catch a breakout entry. Okay, that will be a nice entry and you'll have a nice trade. If the price will start to push up, okay, you don't have a setup and you should not have a trade, so you will be protected. So no worry, no worry, guys. Euro USD, what do we have there? Euro USD, it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, at the moment I'm much more neutral. As you can see that I'm also neutral on DXY. Okay, if you go back a little bit, the price, if you remember what I have told you, the price can go down or it can correct. So same scenario is over there. The price can correct over there and then it will go down. So you can take that sell because you are going tagging that bottom. Okay, so if the sell will appear, which bottom we are going to tag? That one. Okay, this is the bottom which the price will going to tag. If not, if the DXY, we'll do another example. It will just bounce off. It will correct. Okay, you will watch for that slow correction. You will take the strong break of that to the upside. Okay, and you will have a really nice trade to the upside, and we are going tagging that high. So it will also be a nice trade. So, like I said, just be patient and see how that will develop in the upcoming days. Okay, just don't rush into the trade. Pound Aussie. That's the amazing seller. Yeah, you can ask the question, but I will answer at the end of the webinar. Okay, let me just show you the upcoming setups and what I am anticipating, and then I will answer the question. Okay, so let's go. Here is the daily. It's still a sell. Okay, pound Aussie is looking really for a sell, and this is the sell structure which is completely it goes to the top and then it reverses. So there is a really nice reverse with the 600 pip, I think. Okay, and this is the correction which is trying to confirm that there's the sell which will appear in the upcoming days. So what you will do, you will just watch for the sell setups, guys. Don't miss it. Okay, that it will just go down, correct. Okay, it will just going down and you should watch for all those sells. Okay, so focus for that sell setups. That will be probably 15. If the price will be aggressive or the trend will be aggressive, you will have to go on the lower time frame. If not, then you will be able to catch it on the 15 minutes to 30 minutes time frame correction. Okay, but definitely watch for the sell. You will get, if you will get the buy setup, simply ignore it. Okay, I'm not interested. Price can go at the top, but I don't see that scenario. It will appear, and yes, there is a nice correction which will go down, at least taking that trend line before it will going up. So yes, watch for your sell setup and don't miss your sell setup. We are, we in our trading room are focusing on that sell. New Zealand USD, like I have shown you in the previous week, it opens up with a really big gap on the Monday or Sunday at the evening. Okay, so you won't be able to catch it. So what you will do now, let me show the daily structure. It's showing me much more for the upside, but at the moment the price is trying to push lower. So if the price will correct like that, take the sell and take off your profit. 1 to 1 will be enough, but I will not be a seller on New Zealand USD because I will rather start watching for the buy. Okay, I want to see a buy over there, and buy it's not ready yet, so don't be too early for watching for the buy. Okay, there are no signs of any reversals, so just watch it. Pound USD, it went down really sharply. So what I have, what I think it will appear over there. There I was watching it like that. Okay, I was know that this is will go up, okay, and then it will start to reverse. Okay, Okay, so then what I was anticipating to taking that bottom, then to go down. But as you can see that there was all the time the sell setups. Okay, as you can see that there was the sell setup, and you should not have a buy order, guys. There are no possibility, or there are no signs that you will have a buy. This everything is telling you that we are going down, and you should not miss that sell. Okay, so if you're already in from here, here, or here, great, you have a really nice trade. So move on break even, and don't panic. For others who are not in, what you will do, you will watch for the 50 minutes correction. Okay, there will be probably a 50-minute correction, and you will watch for the strong break to the downside. Or the correction can get even bigger. Okay, it can be a 30 minutes correction, then it will go down. So on the strong breakout, you can join the trade, and you will have a nice trade. Don't try to sell around the previous bottom. Okay, that will not be a good entry. Okay, let's go. USD chief, what do we have there? The price is trying to correct now. Okay, so what you will do, you will watch for the clear sense of the direction. At the moment, there's no clear sense of the direction. The price is trying to give you a pattern over there. If that pattern will appear over there, you can watch from there to take a buy. Okay, that buy will be really nice, and yes, you'll have a nice profit over there. If not, then this it will start to push lower, and it will correct under the trend line, then you can take the trade. Okay, so at the moment, what you can do, if you have on lower time frame any sell setup, yes, you can take that sell setup. This is the short term sell setup. Immediately move on break even and protect yourself, and watch what it will happen around the previous bottom. Okay, so this is the spot where you will watch what the price will do. Okay, if not, there you will have a buy setup on the lower time frame. The price will give you a buy setup, and you will be able to take the buy. So where is your spot to watch? Your spot for buying is there. If you want to start selling, your spot is right now on lower time frame. Wait for the sell correction, then you will be able to catch it. Okay, I hope you guys understand that. Jumping in, blindly jumping into the trade, it's not profitable. Okay, it's like you're gambling. New Zealand Chief, what do we have there? Let's see. Price is trying to give us a bit bigger correction. It will go up. Okay, taking that. Oh, sorry. It will go taking that high. Then we will have to decide. Can I take the buy? Not yet, guys. The price is not showing any buy setups. It's much more selling sell setup. Okay, then it will start to buy. Stay away from the New Zealand Chief, guys. If you're not skilled enough, I do not recommend that you will stay on New Zealand Chief chart. Okay, just rather stay away from that pair. It's not for you. Okay, New Zealand cat. Watch for your sell setup. Take your sell setup. Okay, the price is trying to go lower. Okay, the price will try to tag the previous bottom. Can I get in? No, at the moment there is nothing, but you had nice setups on the Thursday and Friday, and you will be able to have a nice entries over there. But at the moment, there's nothing. Okay, the price is just pushing down, and you cannot do anything. You can just watch, and if the price will give you a correction, take the trade. Okay, the price can give you something like that. And after having that correction, you will watch for the entry. Okay, there it will be your entry, and you will see how far it will go. Be careful on the previous spike, okay, because it can just go retest it, and then it will go up. It will give you a bigger correction, okay, and then it will go up. But that's much more complicated picture. Okay, so how it can behave on the bigger picture, it can behave like that. Sorry, it can behave like that, and that will go up. But stay away, that's not scenario which will appear there. So yes, watch for the correction, take the trade, be careful on the previous bottom. Okay, that's all what you can do. Aussie New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand is also trying to correct before going down. Okay, as I can see, the daily it's still strong, and it can go, or it will go actually tagging that previous bottom. Okay, so what can I do? You will just watch for your lower time frame. If there will be a nice correction, okay, if there will be a nice correction, you will be able to take that trade. Okay, that will be a really nice trade, but without having a correction, don't get in. That's getting dangerous. Here in New Zealand, definitely you wanna watch for your sell setups. First, this is your sell, and then you will watch forward. At the moment, there is nothing. The price It's just correcting over there and it will just go down. Don't try to sell around the previous bottom. Okay, you should catch the sell before tagging that previous bottom. Okay, selling around previous bottom can just give you a bad entry point and you will not be able to manage your trades. So don't watch for yourselves. Okay, this is your spot where you will watch for yourselves somewhere there. Okay, so watch for your sell setups. 50 min. Do we have anything yet? No, we don't have nothing at the moment. The price can go make new higher high, then to start to push down aggressively. Okay, or it can go down, but we will see at 10 p.m. if do we have any gaps over the weekend. Okay, maybe there are some gaps, but we will see. Your Aussie is trying to tag that high. If that it will tag it, great. Then you will start watching for the sell. Be careful around that bottom. Okay, this is the spot where you will have to be careful. But at the moment there was just the buy setups. Okay, that is just trying to go one more high. Okay, let me just tag it so you will understand. Come on, what's going on? Okay, so this is the scenario which will appear over there. Can go just break that top and then it will just start to push lower. Okay, so which move will you focus on? You should focus on that sell. Okay, sell is much more bigger and there's a bigger potential before going down. Okay, so what the price can do, it can go down and then we can start it to push higher. Let me see the weekly. Okay, the weekly can just go and push one more high, then to go down. But I'm not watching for that scenario. Okay, we are watching for that sell, and if this it will be really aggressive, this it will just going down. Okay, it will not stop or around the previous bottom and it will just continue and you'll have a really nice trade which you will just move and break even and watch your account growing. Okay, Aussie cat, what do we have there? We will watch for the continuation to the downside. There is nothing at the moment. You cannot take it. If you were watching it on Friday, you will be able to take it. But at the moment, there is nothing. We will watch for the correction to the downside. Okay, let me see the 4 hour. 4 hour, it's really aggressively. And yes, let me see a daily. The daily is trying to push lower. Okay, but don't get in without having a correction. Okay, that will just correct over there and then it will push lower. Okay, there it will be a nice trade. That will be a 50-minute probably trade. Okay, so let's watch it correct and then you'll watch for the strong break. Aussie Chief, there's a small wave which needs to be completed before going up. I do not recommend that you will take that sell, or if you want to take the sell, okay, you can take it, but take off your profit around the previous bottom. Okay, previous bottom is a reversal spot, or if you will be happy that it will go a little bit lower and you will have a bonus trade. Okay, maybe you will earn 1.5. What can you do if the market will open with a gap? You cannot do anything. Okay, you will just ignore it. If not, if the price will go up a little bit higher, then you will just extend your trend line. Okay, you will just extend your trend line and then you will watch for the strong break. After taking the top, you will take off your profit. Okay, so simple. If it would now just open with a gap somewhere there, you will just simply ignore it. Okay, and then you will start watching for the buy. The buy, it's not ready yet. Okay, I'm just watching and anticipating for the buy. And yeah, there's a small sell. If you want, you can take it, but be careful. You are selling at the bottom, so that can carry risk. And yes, that's why I'm not interested. Okay, Oz USD, what do we have there? The price, it will also correct, then it will go one more low. Okay, can that reverse to the upside? Let me see the daily picture. The daily picture, it's trying to reverse, but it's not ready yet. Okay, that it will go at least one more wave to the downside. That will give you one more and then it will start to go lower. Let me just show you. Okay, this is the correction which will appear over there. That will be probably a 30-minute correction. It will correct over there under the trend line, then to go down. Okay, so watch for that strong breakdown. Breakdown, yeah. Cat Chief, what do we have there? That's trying to push higher. That correction, it's not good enough, okay? I want to have a bigger correction order, so the price will probably go one more high, okay? It will do something like that, okay? And correction will probably end up here on the trend line, then you can start watching for the sell. But if the price will started to pushing lower really, really hardly, you can take the trade, okay? And yes, be careful. The price can reverse over there, so it can just extend, okay? It can just drop and then it can go up and then it will go down, okay? That will just extend the correction. But I'm not watching for that scenario. I'm much more sure that this it will go up, okay, and give me a price action on lower time frame order, then I will take this trade. So that's also a really nice trade which you can keep an eye on it, but definitely will watch for the sell setups in the upcoming days or in the upcoming week. Okay, here's also a correction which is trying to develop over there. Okay, we have one wave, second wave, third wave is anticipated. Okay, that will be a really nice correction. Flat, okay, flat is in the making, and that flat it's there already. Okay, third wave it's still anticipated, and what the price can do, it can go retest in that bottom, then it will start to push higher. So if you will be able to catch it on lower time frame, you can catch that buy, but definitely you want to watch for the sell from here. Okay, this is your spot where you will start watching for your sell setup. Okay, why that sell setup will be really nice? Because it can give you a nice potential profit. But like I said, be careful, don't get in now. Why you cannot get in? Because this can just break down, you take the sell, you have the entry over there, and then it will just reverse to the upside and it will hit your stop loss. So you will have a losing trade over there, and this is what you should not do. Okay, if it will go down, just simply ignore it because it will not go far away. It will just go a little bit lower, then it will give you a correction and it will go down. Okay, but that will be much more complicated correction order. That will not be only a flat. Okay, silver, wonderful trade. Okay, some of my traders took also that wonderful trade. Okay, I was also personally into that trade and it gave me a really nice profit. Okay, so we were watching for that sell over there. Okay, those are two sells which we took and it did really nice. So let's see 1 hour, what do we have there? At the moment we don't have nothing and we will just simply wait for the correction. Okay, so what kind of the correction you will wait? You will wait for something like that. You can take that short-term sell, but take off your profit when the price will take that bottom. Okay, so correction is needed. So let me just show you what we are anticipating to understand it clearly. Okay, so this is what we are anticipating, and after having that you will take that sell, and yes, that's your setup. It's much more similar like that one. It's short. Okay, you will take it and you will take off your profit, but at the moment it is still developing and we don't know what we have there. Okay, but this will definitely appear there. Gold. Okay, gold did really nice since previous weekly market outlook. It plays out really nicely. Okay, it has give you a nice sell setup, sell setup, sell setup. Okay, that's much more complicated structure. Okay, but I will not go into details how to identify that structure because it's only benefit for my clients. So what you will do now, you will watch for the correction and you will take the trade. Okay, so what you can do, watch for the deeper correction, then take the trade. Okay, this is the correction which will stay for the sideways or it will be correcting until Tuesday probably. We will see. Just keep an eye. We don't know, but this is what I'm anticipating before going down. Okay, I need to see a correction before going down. And yes, the gold will definitely going down. Based on that strong movement, I don't see that this it will reverse so easily. Okay, but if it will reverse it easily, I will update you in the Slack. But I don't see that this reversal will come order. And also fundamentals are not supporting that move, so I'm not sure. So yes, let's watch for the sell. 50-minute correction will be enough. After having that correction, you can watch for the strong move out. Okay, you have a nice trade. If you missed the previous one, okay, previous weekly market outlook, okay, there was the nice sell setups. Okay, sell setup, sell setup, sell setup. Okay, like I have shown you, sell setup. There was the nice sell setups. So if you missed it, wait for the another one, then join the trade. USDN, great, wonderful traders. Some of you has taken that trade from the Telegram group. Okay, there was a really nice trade. You were into the trade from somewhere here, then you should remove your profit now. Okay, why? Because that can just start to push lower. Okay, we will see what do we have there. Okay, after that correction, we will see what it will appear over there. It can just continue to the upside. It can just break to the downside. So make sure you will have to identify that in the right time. Okay, just keep your eyes closely. If that will be slow movement, that will go up. But that move up will just go and tag that high. Okay, so be careful. There are two options. It can continue to the upside, or it can just go breaking that top and then to reverse to the downside. So make sure that you will not have a bad entry over there. But definitely you just have to watch for the correction before doing anything. Do we have a sell over there? No, I don't think that there is a sell, but it can come in the upcoming days. But then it will be a strong scenario or strong movement over there, then it will be a correction, then the price will go tagging that bottom. Okay, so this is the other scenario which can appear over there, but I don't think so. You will have that kind of scenario. This could be in some kind of the complicated correction. Why? Because that could be a flat and then you're going on, or that could be a zigzag and then it will go up. So which one it will be, we don't know at the moment. We just have to keep an eye on lower time frame. The lower time frame will tells us what the price will do. That can this it will just go and break that bottom and then it will start to reverse really fast, or it can just go tagging that and then go down. So I do not recommend that you will trade on that pair. You will just watch it and see which correction you will have in the upcoming days. Okay, your cat, what do we have there? Wonderful trade. We also took that trade in our trading room. Okay, many of my traders are having an entry from here. That was the wonderful trade. They are in nice profit. They move on break even right now, and we'll see how that will plays out. But definitely, if you're not in, what you will do, you will watch for that trade. Okay, that trade will go tagging that trend line. So what you will do in the upcoming days, wait for the correction and take the trade. That will be probably a 5 minute correction. Okay, 5 minute correction, something like that, and then it will start to push lower. Don't try to sell around the previous bottom. Okay, that's not the spot for selling. Okay, come on. This is not the spot for the selling. Okay, try to avoid taking the trades from the previous bottom. Wait for the bigger correction, then take the trade. But definitely, like I said, don't watch for the sell. Okay, don't watch for the to sell it around the previous bottom. Let's go. ASEAN. Stay away from it. It's not so clear enough to us. Okay, because that can become really complicated. It can go a little bit higher. Okay, if you want, you can watch for the buy setup. Wait on lower time frame, take the buy, and be careful around the previous stop. So what does this mean? You'll have to put your trade on a break even in a right time. Okay, don't try to because it can just go tagging the top and then it can go down. So yes, this is the reason why you should be careful. Cadian, what do we have there? Okay, the price will go down. Definitely this, it will go down. Why? Because that looks like at least this. Okay, so in this movement, you will have to decide. Okay, if you'll take the sell, okay, it's not ready. The sell, it's not ready yet. Okay, it can go a little bit higher. And then when this move will start to go, if you'll have the sells from here, you'll have to decide what kind of correction do we have there, and if this is aggressive enough to push the pair to taking that bottom. If not, it will just reverse to the upside. So be careful, guys. Watch your lower time frame for the sell, but when the price will tag the trend line, move all trades on break even. Why? Because it can just explode to the upside. So try to prevent from that kind of scenario. Okay, so do we have any sell setup at the moment? No, there is no sell setup. Okay, that that will go down, but there is no sell setup at the moment. Okay, guys, you will just have to wait a little bit, probably half of Monday. Okay, at the evening, probably on the Monday, you will have the scenario, clear sense of the direction where this is going. But definitely, I wanna see the sell there or there, tagging that bottom. Then you will see if that will be really strong, it can continue to the downside. Okay, so you'll have a really nice trade. Okay, like that. Or it can just go slowly there. It will give you a correction. It will go up. But like I said, watch for a sell setup on a lower time frame. Chief yen. It was struggling there many days and then finally break up. So what you will do, wait for the correction, take that buy. So why you will be buying, because that is the impulse and this is the correction which it will go up. Okay, it can go at least tagging that high. Okay, let me just move that on a bigger time frame. So how far it can go, it can just go and slightly pushing higher. So there it will be a nice trade. Okay, so yes, try to watch on lower time frame how that will continue. Okay, let me just redraw the structure for you guys. You will see it much more clearly. So what you'll do, wait for the correction, take the trade. Okay, that will be a nice trade. Buy setups probably. Correct, buy. Okay, those are your buy setups. Just watch it and you'll see how it will go. Yen, what do we have there? The Yen is also trying to push higher. What do we have there on daily structure? Daily structure, it's finished for me. Okay, it completed its move. So how far it will go? It will just go and tag the, come on, just delete those movements. Okay, so how far it will go? It will go at least tagging that high. So what can I expect? You will just wait for the correction, then you will take the trade and you will have to be careful around the previous top. Okay, this is the previous top and yeah, wait for the correction, take the trade to the upside. 15 minutes, what do we have there? Nothing. Okay, there is no buy setup. That can still break to the downside. Be careful, this can be a correction for the sell. So don't jump into the buy right now. Okay, that is showing me on a lower time frame. It can just break down. So you'll have to wait for a clear buy correction before taking that buy. Okay, I hope this is clear to you guys and you are understanding what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the Euro GBP which I have posted there on TradingView. Okay, this is the idea which I have posted on TradingView. I think the chart was somewhere there. Okay, let me just show you why we didn't took anything. We were just watching it. Okay, this is the, come on. The price was somewhere there. Okay, so let's go. I have posted that idea. Great. Did you jump into the sell? That's really bad idea, because if you're jumping into the trade on every my idea, you will blow your account. Okay, we didn't jump into the sell. Why? Because there isn't any sell setup. There are all the time buy setup, buy setup, buy setup. Okay, it is keep forming buy setup and there are no any signs that you will be able to take the sell. Okay, let's take a look. This is the buy. Okay, this is the time where I have posted the setup. It went up and then it corrects. So we in our trading group knows that this is not ready to go down. It doesn't matter if we are anticipating a wave to the downside. The price wasn't ready and the chart wasn't ready, so we didn't took this trade. Then it went up and then it correct back, and this is the pattern. Okay, this is the really nice pattern. This is the running flat. It's really hard to identify that kind of pattern, and yes, you will not be able to trade it if you will not know the rules. We know all those rules. Every single wave in that running flat has a rule. Okay? So yes, there are no sell setup and there are still no sell setup. So what you will do, you will watch for your sell setup. Strong break, correct, then you will take the trade to the downside. Okay? That can just go higher. It doesn't matter, but we will know when this it will start to push lower. At the moment, there are just buy setups. Okay, I hope that this is clear to every one of you. So if you're watching my trading ideas, that you are not just jumping into the trades blindly. Okay, pound New Zealand is trying to push lower, so what you will do, definitely wanna watch for your sell setups. Okay, wait for the correction, take the sell. Okay, so come on. Wait for the correction. That kind of correction will complete, and then you will take the trade. Okay, so that will be probably aggressive, and it should go and break that trend line. If you watch the daily is at the top and it's completed. So what kind of scenario can we have there? There it could be a running flat, and that running flat can complete itself over there, and then it can start to push higher. But at the moment, we will watch for the sell setups. Okay, sell setups are coming up, what we will do and what the price will do. So like I said, definitely you want to watch for your sell setups and be careful when the price will taking that bottom. Pound cat, wonderful trade. Okay, I have told you in the previous weekly market outlook, watch for that buy. Because of that gap over the weekend, you were not able to catch that buy. Okay, but doesn't matter. You should have a sell. Why? Because there's the really clear and nice setup which I have shown you. Okay, I have shown you first from there. Watch for the buy. When the price will take that high or break that high, you will start watching for a sell setup. Okay, so if you did, what do you have? You have a really nice sell setups. Okay, so those are your sell setups, and yes, enjoy your profit, guys. So what can I do? Can I take the sell? No, you cannot take any sell at the moment. Okay, there is no sell setup, and you cannot be a seller from the spot where it is right now. Okay, I will just erase those arrows so it will not confuse you. Okay, so what can I do? Ooh, let's see. That can go a little bit lower than to start to push higher. So can I take the sell setup? Yes, if you have really nice correction, you can take the sell setup. Wait, why? Because if you want that this it will go really far, you want to have a bigger correction. Okay, you want to have a bigger correction before going down. So lower time frame correction. Okay, get in. Okay, this will be probably 15-minute or 5-minute correction. Get in, and if that will be stronger around previous trend line, great. Move break even and see how far it will go. Okay, pound chief. It went down really aggressively. So what you will do now? Nothing at the moment. You don't have nothing. Okay. So can I take the sell? No, guys. You don't wanna sell at the bottom. This is the bottom, and you don't wanna sell at the bottom. You will have to wait for the any signs of reversal. So wait for the buy setup. Take that buy, and this is your potential. Okay. So let me show you the daily. The daily picture. This is the pattern which is trying to complete over there. That can do something like that, and then to go down. But definitely you cannot do anything from the spot where it is right now. Okay, this it went down. If you missed it, great. You cannot do anything. Wait for your buy setup and start watching for the buy setups. The buy setup it's much more potential and much more money is there. Okay, pound yen, what do we have there? The pound yen, it break down. I was watching that to started to push higher, but it didn't. So did we take any sells from there? No, we didn't. Okay, we didn't. There wasn't a buy setup. Okay, so what can you do if that will correct over there? Can I take the sell? Of course. That will probably go a little bit higher, and then you will start watching for the strong break to the downside. So how far it can go? That far can go tagging that bottom. So you will see how that will plays out. Definitely you want to wait for the correction before taking any trade. So how this looks like now? That looks like a buy setup, and this it will go down like I have shown you, and then it will start to go down. Okay, so you should catch somewhere there your entry. Okay, and yeah, be careful around the previous bottom. You should not be a seller around the previous bottom. Natural gas, what do we have there? Natural gas it's trying to going down. Okay, it going down. It will go up. It will give you one more wave there, and then it will start to push higher. So let me show you the 1 hour. The 1 hour it's trying to go tagging that high. Okay, it is trying to tagging that high, as you can see. Let me just show you. Okay, it will do something like that, tagging that high, then to go tagging that bottom, and then it will start to push higher. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see the Mexican. You cannot do anything. There are no sell setup at the moment. There is the buy which is trying to form more there, stay away from the Mexican. Okay, that's not for you guys, and you're not so skilled to trade S&P 500. Okay, this is the American stock. That one was a really nice trade. Okay, and if you were following us, that, like I have told you in the all previous weekly market outlooks before the corona has just appeared, I have told you watch for the sell. Okay, so if you catch it from the top, great, you have a really nice trade. If not, what you can do, let's see. Let's wait that they will just calm that corona a little bit more, then you will have a correction, and after the corona will stop, they will start to calculate how much damage the corona did, and boom, there will be one more drop to the downside. Okay, if you watch the weekly is really at the top, and that needs to go down. Okay, so this is also the reason why do we have a coronavirus that which is doing a mess all over the planet. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the correction will tells us if we are continuing to going down, but that definitely cannot go really far. Okay, the monthly chart, as you can see, that needs to correct there at least for something like that before going to the upside. So yeah, like I have told you, they will start at the coronavirus will stop slowly. They will start to calculate how much damage has corona did. Okay, and then you will have one more drop. Okay, and after having that drop, the price will just start to push higher. So make sure that you will understand those things, how the market behaves, and yeah, watch for the correction. There it will be a bigger correction. Wait it. Okay, it's not ready, and yeah, let me just show you the 1 hour. The 1 hour, it can go a little bit higher. Okay, if that will go a little bit, oops, sorry. If that will go a little bit higher, watch for the short, but be careful around the previous bottom. Okay, you can take off your profit around the previous bottom, but make sure that you have a big capital. If you want to trade the SP 500, you should have a bigger capital. That's not for the small players and for the players with small capitals. Try to stay away from the UK 100. Okay, UK 100 is also trying to correct itself. Okay, so we will see the correction and it will start to fall one more time. Okay, 1 hour, that will be a 1 hour correction, and then after having that correction, it will just start to falling down. So you can watch for your entries over there. You will see. UK oil, what do we have there? Yep, UK oil went down really strongly. I was watching if that will start to pushing higher, but it didn't. Okay, so what do we have right now? We will have to see if that will going to tag the previous bottom. There are no buys at the moment. Okay, that can go tagging that bottom, so the oil prices can drop all the way to 27. Okay, I have seen that many news are talking that the oil was never that so low, but that's not true. So you can see how they are trying to lie to us. You can see here's the in 2016 the price has hit the 26 price. Okay, $26 was there, and they are trying to tell you that the oil was never that low. I think that they have completely no idea what they are talking about. Okay, so the media in those days are just making me smile. Okay, so like I said, wait for the correction and then you will see how far it will go. You can take that sell. Okay, but it's not yet completed. Okay, one more wave, it's missing over there before going down. Okay, let's go. US oil, same scenario. Okay, as you can know that UK oil and US oil, they behave the really same way. Okay, if you watch the daily, okay, it will go probably correct over there. There it will be a 1 hour correction. It will go down, tagging that bottom. Okay, so we want to see the tag of that bottom. Okay, when the price will tag that bottom, it will start to reverse. Okay, so probably that in the 1 month will be over, and after 1 month they're probably at the May. Okay, in the yeah, probably in the May, that it will just start to push higher. Okay, so you should focus on that buy, but definitely that will not be a long sell. So like I have told you, there it will be a much bigger correction and to go down, taking that bottom, then you will start watching for your buy setups. Okay, there it will be a really nice trade. You can take that. It will be worth of taking that. US 30, what do we have there? US 30 has also dropped really nicely. So what you can do? Can I sell? No, you cannot sell. Can I buy? No, guys, you cannot buy. Okay, so what can I do? Nothing. You can just watch for the bit bigger correction and you will see if this correction will appear there, you can take the sell. But definitely stay away from it right now. We are at the bottom and I don't want to sell at the bottom. Platinum, what do we have there? The platinum went down really aggressively. I was trying, or I was anticipating that this it will give me any signs of reversal over there, and we started to push higher. So I didn't take that sell, okay? And I was trying to sell from here. Okay, there isn't a sell from me. I wasn't interested because I was quite sure that this it will start to push higher, but it didn't. So, and it also didn't give me any buy setup, so I don't have a losing trade, guys. Don't worry. Okay, so what you will do now? Let me see a daily. The daily has just tagged the previous bottom, so watch it closely. Okay, don't take the sell setup. The sells are not right. So I do recommend that stay away from it. Okay, that will probably behave something like that. Then it will start to push higher. So it's not worth of taking any sales. You just get stuck. Okay, here is the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it went down really nicely. Okay, so you have a nice trade. And if you do remember from the previous weekly market outlooks, I have started to tell you from since there I was telling you start watching for the sell, watching for the sell, watching for the sell, watching for the sell, and the price has just started to go down. So if you are with us and if you were following us, you should have a that trade. Okay. So what can you do now? At the moment, you cannot do anything. You will just watch for the bigger correction. So bigger correction is in the making order, and then it will go one more down. I'm still anticipating this to go around 3,000 or 3,500, something like that. Okay, but we will see. Okay, after the correction it will be finished, you can take that sell and take off your profit. If there it will be a bigger correction, if there it will be a 1 hour, 4 hour correction, that will go definitely breaking that bottom. Okay, breaking that bottom, it will appear over there. So watch it. A ripple, what we have over there on the ripple went down really nicely. So if you do remember from the previous weekly market outlook, this is the correction for the sell, and it did exactly as you were anticipated. Okay, so there was one more sell for those who has missed the trade. So what you can do? Nothing at the moment. Watch for that sell, bigger correction, take the sell. Okay, but that sell will not go far, so do not anticipate that you will double your account with that move. Okay, it will go just probably tagging that bottom, then it will reverse to the upside. Okay, I don't see that this it will go completely to the downside. Okay, oh sorry, completely downside. This is the zero, so it will probably die out. Okay, I don't see that this will appear over there. That will start to push higher. Okay, so be careful. Copper, what do we have on copper? Nothing special. We will watching for the buy setups. At the moment there was no buy setup. I was anticipating this to go a little bit higher, taking that high then drop, but it didn't. Okay, so what can I do now? Nothing. You will just watch for the buy setups. Do we have any buy setups? Not yet. There are no buy setups, and you want to wait for that buy setup before taking the buy. Facebook, okay, the Facebook has dropped really nicely. So what can you do? Nothing, just stay away from it. Okay, there are no sell setup, and that's a risky. Okay, if you want to sell it, wait for much bigger correction. That will be 1 to 4 hour correction before you will take that sell. Okay, so that's all. Let me just answer that question. Okay, so the question was, how can we identify the end of the correction? When we must enter in the pattern or after the pattern breaking. If the move is fast, we will miss the move. So guys, let me tell you that you I cannot tell you where the pattern or where the correction is over, but I can just give you one safe entry strategy, and this is the breakout entry strategy. Why? Because it's not that so easy to identify when the pattern and when the correction is completed. So yeah, rather watch for your breakout. Okay, if you want to see, because you don't know where that correction will over, for example. Okay, so it will be easier for you that you will just only watch and wait for the strong breakout. Okay, when you will start to see that there are strong break or strong candles which are trying to break the downside, you will be able to trigger your entry. You will just put your stop loss over there, yeah, and be careful on the previous bottom. So what you will do, you will move on break even. So let me just give you one example. So how you will trade. I cannot tell you and I cannot go into details when this correction is over. We exactly know in our trading room when this correction is over and we are getting into the trade from the top. Okay, but what you will do, you will take the much more safe options. This is a safe entry strategy after having a strong breakout. Okay, as you can see that, let me just go bigger. There is the strong candle which come out there. You can take anywhere there your trade where you will put your stop loss. You will put your stop loss above that structure. So this is your stop loss where you will put it. Okay, and yes, when the price will, oh sorry, when the price will hit the previous bottom, you will move that stop loss on break even. Okay, so in that case, what the price did, it just did and went really nicely to the downside. Okay, so how much money did you make? You made a 5%. Okay, so that's for you. You had a nice profit, and yeah, this is how you will trade. Just keep your eyes on strong breakouts, and that's all. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that our weekly market outlook. Hope that you will share that weekly market outlook with your friends. I will appreciate it. And I will also appreciate all the comments and all the feedback which you are giving to me. So until the next time and until the next weekly market outlook, take care and may the profit be with you. Take care, traders, and bye bye.